I pull up, roll the window down it. I pull up, roll the window down it. I pull up, roll the window down it.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, you can't replace.
It's not in the case of anybody.
That's why I spend my life with you.
You're a man.
Yes,
Look at the screen.
that's mine. And
And that's what you're going to settle for.
I'm gonna stick beside him.
Hi, hotties, kettles, tea stars, you're here for hot tea. All commentary is alleged, and in my opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only. Libido the Mule and Angry Balls Cancer Hunter are still on the loose, y'all. And all I have to say to the producers and everybody else, no more libido. No more libido. Like, what's up? Do we gotta get a chant going on this motherfucker or what? Sorry for my language, but I'm sure y'all cringe just as much as I cringe every time I hear this hoe open her mouth and say libido. Angry Balls Cancer Hunter did the interview with Carlos King and completely embarrassed Libido the Mule. He doubled down in it, and they did an interview with Fox Soul where he doubled down and embarrassed his wife and basically blamed her for being the reason that he even feels that way, because she should have told him, like he said in that interview, that she felt uncomfortable or not pleasant about it in the first place. But the reason why I wanted to make this video is because I realized in the sneak peek from tonight's episode that Kimmy is going to fucking lie. She's going to sit down on camera and have this conversation with Angry Balls Cancer Hunter and basically say, well, a lot of the things that you were complaining about, you weren't complaining about in the beginning. And ho, I'm going to need for you to clarify, okay? Are you trying to say that this man was not complaining about sex in the beginning? Because I have every type of documentation to prove otherwise. So I'm not sure if that's what she meant by it, or if she meant like we weren't making a big deal out of them having sex while she was going through cancer, but now we are because he did the interview. And it's like, duh, ho, because we were not expecting your husband, the man that's supposed to love you through sickness and through in health, we're not expecting him to expect you to turn around and bend over and take it, bitch, while you motherfucking fighting the I can't even get through this because, girl, are you serious? Kimmy? Like, Kimmy, did you really get on the internet and say that now it's a big deal? Why are you saying that? Are you saying that because now we know that he expects you to turn over and take it? Or are you trying to say that it was never a big deal with him having sex with you while you were on cancer until now? What exactly are you trying to say, Libido the Mule? Because you keep digging this hole in this grave for yourself, and it's embarrassing. Like, this man got on national television and laughed at you not having no damn hair. Like, you told your husband, you confided in your husband, okay, that you wanted a Jeep so the wind can blow through your hair. And this bald-headed ass, nasty, angry, bald cancer hunter got on national television and laughed and said, what you need a Jeep for? You ain't even got no hair to feel the wind go through your hair. And granted, y'all, I'm sorry, because granted, I am not laughing at this woman. I'm not laughing at this woman. I'm not. I ain't laughing. I ain't doing no more laughing than her husband done did. But what I will say is, ma'am, you making yourself look like shit, okay? You 54-something years old, letting this ugly ass, goofy ass, stank breath, nasty, jacking his meat looking ass man embarrass you. He's making a complete fool out of you, baby. And the only thing that you can seem to blame it on is your libido. Y'all, check out this clip. And I went ahead and posted other clips in this video because I don't know what she's getting at as far as it not being a big deal until now. Because Kimmy, you said, okay, I got all the clips to back all of this shit. So don't lie in tonight's episode, ho. I mean, ma'am, do not lie in tonight's episode, okay? Because people be taking my saying ho offensively. Like, I don't know this lady. If I'm saying hoe, I'm just saying hoe. You know what I'm saying? I'm not calling her a hoe. I mean, I do believe she missed libido, okay? And I do believe she got that man with her legs open, all right? But when I'm saying hoe, you know, I'm just saying hoe. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, but she did say that sex was a huge part of her marriage. That's what she said. Okay, now in the clip that y'all gonna see in tonight's episode, she is trying to say that it was not that big of a deal. So what do you mean by that? Are you trying to say, Kimmy, that it is not that big of a deal for your husband to expect you to turn around and take it while you are battling the fight for your health? Or are you trying to say that it is not that big of a deal, or he did not make a big deal out of wanting to have sex with you all the time? Clear it up. Clear it up. Clear it up. All right? Clear it up. Y'all get in the comments. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so you guys are up to date each and every time that I upload.
Listen, I'm going to do whatever you need me to do. I've been misbehaving as of late.
You have. You need prayer and Jesus.
And therapy.
You know, all of that foolishness that you felt like was no big deal at one particular time.
You know, I love my husband, and that is a big part of our world.
Has blossomed into a whole forest of big deal. Because my husband has all over the internet about having sex with his wife with cancer. It was hella disrespectful, and it doesn't protect me.
Boo hoo ho, cry me a river. Because when a gang of women got in the comment section and got on the internet to protect you, because that's what sisterhood is, you attacked us for feeling sorry for you and having empathy and sympathy for you, something that you couldn't demonstrate to Mel when she was trying to fight for her family. So baby, you heard that cancer hunching hoe. Get to work, mule. All right? Ain't shit we could do for you. Upload.
I'm the one who initiated the conversation in regards to the fact that the chemo has affected my libido. And I know that affects him and his sexual injuries.
How long does it take until it wears off?
Even before our chemo issue came up, we already had conversation about our sex life. We talked about our sex life before we got married. So this is like an honest statement. In Kimmy's world, I had made up in my head 7 days was the limit. Like, I would never make my husband go more than 7 days. I don't care if we're angry. I don't care what's going on. That was always Kimmy's rule in her head.
Physically, everything works fine. Oh.
You're blaming this on a mind thing. I'm blaming this on a medication.
And so in this case, we went about 2 weeks and I was like, ugh. So it was my choice because I know that that's fulfilling for both of us. It's fulfilling for both of us. Like at the end of the day, he's not the only one missing out. I'm missing out because
Do you know that's not helpful?
I'm sorry.
It like borders on being an asshole.
I don't have the same climax. I don't have the same arousal. You know what I'm saying? So I never had that conversation based on the fact that I thought he was going to leave.
It could take even up to a year.
I got a year.
I know I love my husband and that is a big part of our world.
Right now, my cell's been without wind for a while.
I don't physically hurt. It doesn't hurt me to have sex. It doesn't do that whatsoever. It was just the arousal of the moment in the climax that is very different for me. So
This is a mental thing, Kimmy.
I'm just not getting the same fulfillment out of the sexual activity that he was.
My effort at trying to work on, the whole decreased libido. Say, y'all tickle me. Y'all act like y'all don't know who I married. He ain't step up tonight. He been at the plate. I knew who I married. And some of this stuff.
I have nothing.
What about Kegel balls? Like they have the Kegels. You don't have Kegels?
Nothing. What are they good for?
You take the Kegel balls and you insert them, and your goal is to keep the balls from falling out. So it kind of tightens your vaginal muscle. So when you're intercourse, it makes the orgasms better. You've never had a Kegel
Orgasm already.
Imagine better.
I do not.
Help me out. Get my libido cracking. Does it like increase your libido at all?
Absolutely.
Anytime somebody can boost my libido a little bit, I'm for it.
As her hair's growing back, I'm like, now's the perfect time to get her a Jeep.
Yeah.
I think that's part of, man, and this is some other stuff that I haven't even talked to you about. Like our sex life hasn't been the same, bro.
I'm sorry, what, Maurice?
Yeah, our sex life hasn't been the same.
The hell you know me for? Me and Maurice haven't talked about our sex life since we were 12 when we were lying about our sex life. That was the last time we talked about it. If I wasn't getting sex at home, that would be my little secret. Now, y'all been married under 5 years. But where'd you go from in a week?
Man, 3, 4.
4 times a week?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a job?
Yes.
So y'all like down to once a month?
Like maybe twice a month.
Like normal married people? welcome to the party, baby. Wait, are you getting it twice every month?
I don't want to be in that party.
Are you getting it twice every month?
Man, stop it, man.
24
times a year? Are you serious?
Solid, my guy.
Stop it. She thinks that it's just the chemo. And I'm like, it's not just the chemo. I think that it's a mental thing.
Maurice,
what?
She tells you it's part of the chemo. You're like, no, it's mental. She knows her body, and she knew her body long before you were there. And just like you, I can tell it's your back. And what somebody said, nah, bro, pain happens in the mind. And you're like, my pain's right here.
He suggested that the dilemma I'm in at the moment is like in my head. Like, it's kind of like mind over matter.
And maybe it is in our head. Because if you don't feel good about yourself, you know, I mean, that plays a factor.
That's always been a factor for me in life, just general.
Yeah.
When I met Maurice, I felt like he thought I was prettier than I felt I was.
Yeah.
That's just always been me. But in this particular instance, it's a potential medical side effect. I've talked to some physicians that have said when they have a patient that's diagnosed with breast cancer, like they give all of their patients like an antidepressant. Like,
really?
All of them. You know, I didn't feel depressed, but I think it's both. I think it's whatever medical aspect of it. And I think it's like, I just don't feel pretty. Like, I don't have no hair. I've been trying all kinds of stuff, like, for real. I really have. I really have.
Well, I have something for you. I don't think you've tried it all.
I don't know if I want it. Just because how you're looking in your face.
And I'm bearing gifts to try to help you spice up life. Okay, so I bought some...
Clearly, they're to exercise like Kegel exercise.
Kegel, yes.
Because I use the y'all eat eggs. I
know
that.
you use those.
Right. But the egg is like that. Those long little things hanging down. What are you supposed to do with that? Like during the course of the day?
I don't have, Well, I may need to take these back. Because they should have wrote beginner on here. On to more things. Now, here we go. This is fun. Rechargeable Kegel ball. Child, you put this thing in and that battery go off. It's kind of like a vibrator. We'll have a whole scene wherever you are. What is that?
My little Kegel ball, my egg dropped in the toilet.
And it flushed?
It went down the toilet. I don't know what she was thinking about this gift. It's E for effort every day when it comes to Andrea because at least she brought something trying to help a sister out. So, you know, I'll try anything. You know, we got plenty of toys. We'll just add this to the stack.
Have you thought about maybe, you know, taking like a boudoir shoot or like sexy photos? I've done it and I had a great time.
That's because your husband's the photographer.
No, actually, he wasn't.
You probably had a happy ending.
No, he actually wasn't the photographer. He wasn't. I hired a female to do mine.
So, but you did it for him, right? The pictures were for him.
But they were also for me too, to a certain degree, because doing a shoot like that you feel empowered. You really do. So
I'm open to that.
I think you should.
Give me her number so I can give her a call. The whole sexy boudoir shoot, I think Maurice will love it. I think it'll, pardon the pun, get a rise out of him. However, I don't know if it's actually gonna help me, but I'm open for anything. And we gotta get it worked out because I legit feel bad that we already are having a conversation about I don't get enough. And then I get into this little slump where you're getting less than what you already thought wasn't enough.
Now I'm trying to play therapist, which I'm not. Disclaimer.
I suggested that we go, like maybe like a sex therapist or something along that line.
Yeah, so I do think sex therapy might help. Just to kind of have a third person to kind of say, no, that's not what she said, or no, that's not what he said. It's a difference from what people say and what people hear.
I'm into any kind of therapist, premarital therapist, aftermarital therapist, crisis therapist, because I believe sometimes professionals can render a really unbiased opinion. So I feel like I'm gonna try everything that she suggested.
Do you?
Yeah, I pull up, roll the window down it. I pull up, roll the window down it. Yeah, I pull up, roll the window down it.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. 'Cause the love you give, you can't
in the case of anybody.
That's why